What is GRUB when installing Linux? Imagine turning on your computer and seeing a menu that lets you pick which operating system to start. That's where GRUB comes into play. It stands for New Grand Unified Bootloader. This small but powerful program manages the process of starting up your computer. When you install Linux, GRUB is usually set up automatically to help your system boot smoothly. GRUB's main job is to show a list of available operating systems or Linux kernels. If you have Windows and Linux on the same machine, GRUB lets you choose which one to load. If you don't pick anything, it will automatically start the default option after a few seconds. This makes switching between systems easy and quick. The way GRUB works is in multiple stages. First, the BIOS or UEFI firmware loads the initial part of GRUB from the master boot record or FI partition. This tiny piece then loads the next stage, which can be a small helper called Stage 1.5. This helps GRUB understand the file system where the rest of the program is stored. Finally, the full version called Stage 2 loads the menu, displays options, and loads the selected Linux kernel. When you install Linux, the setup process usually puts GRUB into the master boot record or FI partition. This allows GRUB to take control early during startup. After installation, a configuration file is created. This file lists all the available operating systems, kernels, and any special options you want to use when booting. GRUB also supports advanced features like chain loading. This means it can load another bootloader from a different partition or disk. This is especially useful if you want to keep Windows with its own bootloader alongside Linux. It makes managing multiple systems straightforward. In the bigger picture, GRUB acts as a bridge between your system firmware and the Linux kernel. It handles the complex task of booting up your system in a flexible way. And like some other operating systems that use simpler or proprietary bootloaders, Linux uses GRUB because it is open source and highly customizable. To sum up, when you install Linux, GRUB is the software that appears at startup, giving you options to choose which operating system or kernel to run. It makes multi-boot setups possible and gives you control over how your system starts. Without it, managing multiple systems on one machine would be much more complicated.